bonus. So it's important, if you are planning on just using the regular version and you have the costume, make sure you level up both so you take advantage of the bonuses there, and it is 100% worth it. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Costume Kiril. I'm just wondering, did he trade his axe in for a banjo or a guitar? What's going on there? He looks like a festive party. He's got 702 on his attack, 680 on his defense, and 1153 on his health. Statistically, the attack power is pretty decent, okay on his defense, but the health definitely has some issues there. He is running at average speed. He is a classic costume hero, which means he gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, defense bonus 5%, health bonus 10%, and mana bonus 5%. So what that means is if you have the costume version, and obviously you need the regular version, once you fully level up the costume version, both the costume version and the regular version get the additional bonus. So it's important, if you are planning on just using the regular version and you have the costume, make sure you level up both so you take advantage of the bonuses there, and it is 100% worth it. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Slasher. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. As far as his hero specials go, he recovers 28% for all allies. All enemies get minus 34% attack for 3 turns. All enemies get minus 34% defense for 3 turns. So he's completely an inverted version of himself, giving the health recovery as well as setting it up. So with this version, he's going to give minus attack and minus defense, whereas the regular version gives you plus attack and plus defense on your side. I really love this hero a lot. I actually use them both together. So this is one of the heroes that if you have multiple versions of Kiril, it's definitely beneficial to level up 2 separate versions. So it's important you level up one you're going to keep as the regular version, and then you level up a completely separate version of Kiril, so you have 2 independent versions of Kiril that you can run at the same time. So I pair them definitely a lot together, setting it up so I'm getting the attack increase and the defense increase with the regular version, and then giving them all the negative side effects when he goes off, and then if one dies, it sets it up. So if you do have them both, you want to make sure you level up both and you have them 2 separate, use them both in conjunction with each other. He is a sorcerer class that he's using on these emblems now. I am not a big fan of him running as a sorcerer class. Obviously, you're not really worried about that too much. So there is some usage, but it's kind of one of those weird things. So when we take a look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A on the Titan. I do appreciate this hero quite a bit against the Titan. He's one of the better 4 stars that are out there against the Titan. The only issue that I don't like is that there's better defensive down heroes, but setting him up so he gives also attack and defense on one hero, I think is really cool. Because right now, kind of the stack in blue going up against red Titans is you do have a lot of heroes that give attack decrease and a lot of heroes that give defensive decrease, but he actually does both all in the same. So I could see him being used on a Titan for sure. I do like that. He is going to get an A grade there. When we look at him offensively, he is going to get an A on offense. Obviously setting up so you're recovering health, but then giving them negative side effects for 3 turns for the attack and also the defense for 3 turns. And it is to all enemies. Really, really awesome effect. Paired well with a lot of different heroes. I like that he has that element of protecting your guys by the attack decrease and then also recovering the health, but he's also very offensive by giving the negative 34% defense as well too. So in comparison on the two, I do like the costume version a bit better on offense. Still, both are pretty amazing, but he definitely gets his work in. I love him on offense. He's going to get an A grade there. Now, when we look at his defensive grade, this is compared against 5 stars and 4 stars. So I think that there is some usability as a tank, obviously setting it up so you're recovering health, but then just making it so that the enemies and their on the enemy's attack as well as their defense is going to be negated. I do like that. Probably the best position for him is going to be in the tank. So he's going to get a B grade there. In the flank, there is a little bit of usage. This is B, definitely close to a B minus potentially. I do like him in the flank a little bit, but you're missing out on the ability of probably having your tank alive. But I do like that he's recovering health for all your allies and he's impacting all the enemies negatively. So he's going to get a B, close to a B minus. When we look at his win grade, he is going to get a C grade there. I think that that's pretty evident with him being all the way in the very far corner. It's probably not going to help you out too much because he's not really going to be potentially having a lot of your allies alive and maybe the enemies are some dead. Probably not the best place for him. He's going to get a C grade. So when we look at his weekly raid grade, he is going to get an A on rush attack. Now with him running at very fast speed, setting it up so he's recovering health as well as adding all the negative side effects to the enemies. Really awesome on rush attack. Again, I pair him with the regular version as well and it's quite devastating. He's going to get an A grade. And on buff, he is going to get an A+. Obviously, if they're trying to increase their attack or increase their defense, he just negates it out and gives them minus. Amazing on buff attack. Really, really good there. So he's going to get an A+. And on Bloody Battle, he is going to get a B grade. This is kind of one of those weird heroes to where it's kind of weird that he recovers health and he's still going to get a B. But setting it up so that they get the minus attack and the minus defense for 3 turns for all enemies, I think definitely helps out a little bit. But obviously not my first choice. But if you're in a bind, maybe you could use him there. So he is going to get an overall grade of an A. I do love the costume version a lot. He brings a lot of great usage. He could be used in a lot of different facets of the game. So he's pretty awesome there. So when you're asking, which version is better, the regular version or the costume version, honestly, I think that they're 2 completely independent heroes and they both work really, really well together. So it's definitely beneficial to level them both up and you can use them both on the same team. So costume version, Kiril, definitely awesome. Maybe a slight edge to the costume version just because you're setting it up so they get the minus attack and the defense as well too. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.